In this day and age, it's a real challenge to feel good about your body. And obviously, eating disorders and body dysmorphia are just so commonplace now. I just wanted to address this from the perspective of a gal who has gone through this and had her own difficulties with it, and have kind of figured out some things that have helped me shift my mindset to something more positive. I'm not a professional, I'm just a college student, but I have been to many a therapist, dietitian, doctor regarding my own body dysmorphia and disordered eating issues. I'm just here to help as best as I can. And of course, I was lucky enough to be able to seek help, but if you are struggling with any of this, please go see a therapist. If you can, go talk to your doctor. It can turn into something really serious, so please get help if you need it. I will be making another video dedicated to just how therapy was like for me as I was working on things like body image issues and disordered eating, so watch out for that. I'm going to address this topic in 3 sections. First, your relationship with your body, your relationship with fitness and exercise, and your relationship with food. This is something I wish somebody would have just told me in the beginning. If you eat nutritious foods and you eat enough and you get enough sleep and you exercise regularly and your body looks a certain way, then that's how your body is supposed to look. Barring that you have some medication that will mess with that, or you have a medical issue that might interfere with that, then you should work on accepting your body as is. Not all bodies are supposed to look like a Victoria's Secret model. Not all bodies are supposed to look like a Calvin Klein model. And keep in mind that your body changes as you grow older and you go through things and you get pregnant. As you shift from a preteen to a full-grown adult, your body will change. You'll likely gain weight. As you get pregnant, your body will go through a lot of changes. What's important as you go through these changes is to find clothes that fit your body type and make you feel confident. Go shopping and make sure that whatever you wear is something that you feel good in, because it makes such a huge difference. Just be careful with going on Instagram or Pinterest, because they tend to perpetuate a certain body type. Try to maybe find fashion influencers that have a similar body type to you and look for ideas there. Keep in mind that these insecurities that you have are internalized through your environment, which means that this idea of beauty is fabricated by people. But keep in mind that you don't have to conform to what everyone considers beautiful. Nowadays, the idea of a perfect body is not something that's attainable or healthy for most people. Women have a higher body fat percentage than men, and this is because their bodies are built to carry a child. A lot of the times, women need more weight on their body in order for them to function properly. Some people are naturally curvier, and some people can never get abs no matter how hard they try, and some people can eat as much as they want and always have their six-pack. Trying to get your body to look a way that it just doesn't want to is something that's so exhausting and just mentally debilitating. And you have to realize that the idea of beauty is subjective, and you can choose to believe that whatever you have as you are now is beautiful. Because, spoiler alert, it is. Second, let's talk about your relationship with food. I am a big proponent of intuitive eating, and intuitive eating, if you don't know what that is basically eating when you're hungry and stopping when you're full. I encourage you to not only eat to satisfaction, but also eat nutritious foods and eat things that are actually going to be good for your body. I know that intermittent fasting is like the super hot thing right now, but the truth is, you don't have to skip breakfast if you're hungry the moment that you wake up. You don't have to eat salads for lunch if you just don't like salad. And you don't have to deprive yourself of food that you love just because it has sugar in it. The day that I stopped restricting myself was the biggest game changer. It feels really good to just let yourself eat what you want. By then, I already had a really good idea of what good nutrition and healthy eating habits looked like, so I knew how to allow myself to eat freely but also nutritiously and consume treats and sugar in moderation. You can have cheesecake, you can have brownies and cookies, but all just in moderation. If you want to know more about this, I have an entire video called What You Should Eat, and I'll link that in the description. Another thing I want to touch on really quickly that I talked about in that video was not labeling foods as healthy or unhealthy. Labeling foods as healthy or unhealthy and just using this kind of black and white mentality is not a really great way of thinking. For the very reason of every food can be a part of a healthy diet, like I said, in moderation. I also highly discourage you from counting calories or counting macros because, first of all, it's really time consuming, it's unnecessary, and it's really easy to get obsessive, especially if you are recovering from disordered eating of any sort. And also, just like, food is fucking good. Like, let yourself eat it. It's not the enemy. It fuels you, it gives you energy, it gives you life. Food is a good thing to consume on a regular basis, and I highly encourage you that you do that. And 3, your relationship with exercise. The best thing that you can do is exercise for how it makes you feel and not how it makes you look. Because there's no guarantee that doing a certain exercise or eating a certain way is going to make you look a certain way. Exercise because it lifts your mood, it relieves stress, and it just gives you more energy throughout the day. Just some behaviors that you want to watch out for is going to the gym to punish yourself for eating too much or eating a certain food, not taking rest days when you really need it, and doing workouts that are super long, like more than 2 or 3 hours. If this sounds like you, please get help of some sort because that's definitely not good. I do encourage that everyone pursues weightlifting. Number one, it's really beneficial for your body and your muscles if you become stronger. And also, it's just so empowering to be able to lift something heavy by yourself. And it's a way that you can improve your body without resorting to old, unhealthy habits. It also encourages you to stick to a good diet because in order to build the muscle that you worked out at the gym for, you need to eat enough food and you need to eat enough protein especially, and you also need nutrients so that your body can adequately recover. If you're somebody who's wanted to get into exercising for a really long time but you just haven't found your groove or you haven't been able to enjoy it, I have a video called How to Love Working Out and I will link it in the description below. That's everything I wanted to talk about, but I also just wanted to say that there is hope for you, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and of course you're never going to be perfect and 100% get over your body image issues, but the day that you can put your foot down and say, this is the way that I look and it doesn't fucking matter that I'm not perfect, it's a great day. I wish you all the best of luck in recovering because I know how hard it can be. Leave a comment below if you have anything you'd like to add or if anything in this video has helped you. I would love to hear about it. My name is Grace and I will see you all later. Bye.